Hi guys, this is Anastacia Hauldridge, Coach Ace here with Ace and Rich Freedom by Design. Welcome to this video channel. Today's video, we are going to talk about Quora. That's right, I've been referring a lot of my students to use Quora so that they can get ideas for blog posts, ideas for videos that they can actually create content around. And also, if they don't have any credibility, then this would be some place that you could start building that credibility by answering other people's questions, right? Because what are we are online in the industry about? We're about solving people's problems, right? And on top of that, if we have a product or service that will be able to solve that problem, we can provide the solutions through the questions that is being asked by answering them efficiently. Now, here's the thing. Let's talk about Quora. Now, for some of you who've never heard of Quora, okay, even I haven't heard of it before. And when I started using it, I've been using it for I would say about a couple of months now, since last year. I started, the end of last year actually, I started using it, and I quite enjoy being a part of it because since then, I've actually established some great credibility as a top writer in there so that I can answer other people's questions related to blogging and other topics of discussion. But let me introduce you to Quora. Now, Quora, according to Wikipedia, Quora is a question and answer website where questions are asked and answered and edited and organized by its community of users. So it's community driven. So not every answer is absolutely 100% correct. It's all based on other people's opinions, but it's a great place where there's loads of engagement going on in there and there's live traffic. Okay, and it's founded in June 2009, and the website was made available to the public June 21st, 2010. The CEO is Adam D'Angelo, and on top of that, the headquarters for Quora is located in Mountain View, California. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Quora.com, okay? And when you create a Quora account, it's going to ask you to continue with your Google account or your Gmail, or you could continue with Facebook. But since I already have a username and password, I'm just going to go ahead and log in. And we're going to skip this part because I have a different browser open already. But if you were a first-time user, you would put in your email address and create a password and then log in, okay? So let's go ahead and close this part out, and we'll go to Quora as I'm logged in here, okay? Now, looking at this is how it's laid out. Now, I'm going to show you something. At the top, you have the search bar, okay? This is the search bar, and in here is where you would type your question or query that you're looking for an answer for. Also, I use this area just for keywords, so if I'm typing in keywords and I'm looking for answers, or someone looking for an answer to a question that's keyword driven, then this would be the area to start that. And then all I do is just click submit question, and I can find it like that. The other thing is you have these columns here. You have read, answer, notifications, and then your profile. Now, we're going to go to read, and read will do is it'll show you the top stories for you or related to your interests. When you create your account, you'll be able to pick certain interests. Now, if you look at my feeds here, this is my feeds area. This is where I pick things of similar interest that I know answers to. So I know answers to things related to online social media and social networking, SEO, social media marketing, internet marketing, digital marketing, video marketing, blogging, self-improvement, law of attraction, network marketing, affiliate marketing, small business development advice, and the home-based business industry. So I can answer pretty much a lot of questions that are relevant to me that I can answer there. And on top of that, I can actually connect with the people who are asking those questions, which is pretty nice, okay? And then here you see 8 and you see the number 2. Now these little red circles over here that you see are number of queries. So for example, I have 8 questions pending that want me to answer them if I know the answer to them. So like for example, I have 8 questions here. One of them they're asking me is, what are some different types of advertising, you see? And right now there's 3 following that question. So when I answer it, that means there's 3 people actually following that are going to get my answer as soon as I answer it, okay? And then you have notifications, and the notifications is basically either replies to your answers that you'll see, or they could be people asking you questions and mentioning your name, and you could see that in the feed. Okay, so for example, this person here requested your answer to that question. So let me just take a look at it and I can show you. As you can see, there are other people already answering it. There's 2 answers so far, but if this person still hasn't voted a person up yet, this is where you can actually vote. Let me show you. See, it says downvote and it says upvote. The upvotes basically is by that person who's asking the question, excuse me. And if they liked your answer, they'll give you a thumbs up. That's what upvote means. If they didn't like your question, your answer, then they'll give you a thumbs down. Okay, if they don't like it. And so that's pretty much it. Now, if we look at profile, let's click on ourselves, and this is the menu for the profile. You have profile, blogs, messages, your content, stats, and settings. Now, in the settings area, this is where you would actually meddle around with, and you would fix your email address, change your password if you need to, or you could log out. You could also connect to your Twitter account, connect to your Facebook account, your LinkedIn account, your Tumblr, your WordPress. You can use this area if you like. Me, I preferably just put Facebook, and then if I use Twitter, I'll do it when I feel like doing it after I answer a question. Sometimes I'll just click on it and it'll give me the option to choose to share it on Twitter or Facebook, but I don't want to confuse you guys, so let me show you other areas here of interest. Privacy. Now, when you're setting up your account, you want to have a check mark where it says allow search engines to index your name. Okay, well, why do you want to do that? Because Quora is a high PR, page ranking social media platform and site. So it makes total sense that if you have a brand or a business and you're looking to get yourself, noticed, then you want the search engines to index you when you start answering questions, because people are going to find you from the search engines. The other part here is allow other users to see whether I'm online. You come on Facebook or Skype and the light is green and it lets people know that you're there, or it says that you hopped online and you just joined. That's what they do here. It's going to let the other people in the community know that either you're online or you're offline. So I do want that check mark there because I want them to know. What else do you want to have a check mark? You want to have a check mark right here where it says inbox preferences. It says receive messages from anyone. The reason why I do this because I'm in the industry where I pretty much market to the general public, right? So I want anyone and everyone to come at me with questions so that I can answer them, and then I will answer them as long as they go, right? So they don't have to be a connection with me. You don't have to be a follower. They can come from anywhere, any age, it doesn't matter, as long as it's through there. Receive messages from anyone, so you can put a check mark there. Answer requests, decline anonymous requests to answers. Guys, I definitely want to get real people, so I don't want to mess around with anonymous questionnaires because then I'm just wasting my time. I'd rather talk to people who are live and breathing and answering questions in real time, right? Right. Comment preferences, allow comments on your answers and posts. Yes, 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 yes. Engagement. That's what we want. We want people to ask questions. We want people to respond to our answers once we answer them and create that dialogue and get that engagement going, okay? The security level here is you can deactivate your account if you're not happy with it or you're tired of it, or you could delete your account, however you want to do that. But this is the area here that you'll be able to do that. Let's go to email notifications in the settings area. Okay, so I have your Quora Digest, top stories from your feed. I put frequent, and I want emails sent to me so that way every time I get an email, I can see immediately what's going on in the top stories, and if it's relevant to me and I'm following that feed, I want to know about it ahead of time so that way I can go in and jump in and answer people's questions if it's relevant to me. I skip this part here, people you follow. I don't need to get emails from every single person that follows me, no. Topics you subscribe to, yes, send me emails to any topic or content that I'm subscribed to. So if I'm subscribed to blogging, then I'm going to get a lot of questions daily about blogging, okay? And it grabs my attention and it tells me, hey, Ace, you need to come down here and answer some questions. Questions you've asked, I've left that part blank. Session recaps, yes, send me emails about that because I want to make sure that I'm hearing from the experts or people that are of influence. I want to know what's going on. Questions to answers requested by Quora, yes, send me emails. Quora will ask you questions and it's considered like Quora top rated answer will get like this many points or credits or something. So what happens is I want to get emails like that because you never know, your answer will be really, really good, and then there's like thousands of people following that question, and then there you go. You're in front of those 1,000 people. It's a great way to get yourself exposed, okay? All right, so we got requested by people, questions that other people have requested your answer to, as I just showed you in the notifications and answers. Send email. Stats, upvotes, smart filter. Yes, send emails. When people upvote your answer, you want to be notified about that. People who follow you, yes, you want to be notified by that. Communications, Messages. When someone sends you a message on Quora, send me emails, mentions, that means when somebody ats your name, you can actually do the same thing like you do on Facebook where you at and tag somebody's name and then you're just mentioning them. In Quora, you can do the same thing. You can at their name, use the at symbol, and then if they're a member of Quora, it will mention them. And then they'll get a notification that you said their name in regards to one of the questions that you answered, okay? Which is quite nice. Great way to build new relationships as well. Comments on your content, smart filter, send me emails. Yes, I've got send me emails for most of this stuff. So my inbox is pretty full. Okay, topics, FAQs, yes. Okay, when someone edits a topic, you know, I get emails for that too because sometimes people ask questions, but it's not clear. So what happens is they're asked by Quora to edit it or by another user to say, hey, can you clarify the question? And then people who are following that will get a notice in the email to let them know that it was changed. Now let's talk about muting. I don't have anything muted at the moment. Labs, the following settings are experimental. I don't even mess with none of this stuff. This stuff is not even pertaining to me. So we're done with the settings area, okay? Now let's go back to our profile here. Now let's look at stats. Now guys, before we go, and I'm going to go into the next video in a few minutes, these are the stats for the last 30 days that I've been active on Quora. And these answers, these are all my answers to all the questions that I've answered under my profile username, okay? And I've gotten over 4.9K. That's over 4,000 views, guys, that I have gotten from my answers. So obviously they like my answers. I got 6 upvotes, 0 shares. But if I go to all time, I have over 47,000 people views looked at my answers and 158 upvotes. Guys, I don't know what to tell you, but that's genuine, authentic traffic. Let's go here and let's go to messages. The messages area is kind of like your personal inbox. When a user wants to communicate with you, they can send you a direct message using the messages. So you can just click compose and immediately you type in here find people. So let me see, Jay. So let's say I have like my friend here, Ashley Jackson. Hey Ashley, shout out to you. And you know, if I say, hey Ashley, how you doing? You know, I'm on Quora. I saw your question and here's the answer, you know, something like that, right? You can do that. Let me cancel that. All right, but other times you may get messages from Quora, okay? Depending on what's going on with your account, because sometimes you'll answer a question and Quora wants to question you of like, is this a legitimate answer? And so they'll send you like messages like that. So if I show you real quick, yeah, see, they like their privacy notices, their welcome messages, they come to you in the inbox, okay? So let's go back up here. Let's go to blogs. Now, so let's go to my profile. And as you can see, views on my answers, over 28,600 all time. And in the last 30 days, 4,279. Those are the exact numbers. And look at this. This is something by Quora. It's called highlights. Highlights is basically recognizing you for your, you know, for your top answers and things that you've gotten votes and you've gotten a lot of traffic for. So they put me as most viewed writer. Okay, most viewed writer. So I got a little award for that. It's pretty nice. Thank you. Also, when you're creating your profile, you want to have a real photograph of yourself. Use your name, very important. You can give yourself a title, okay? And when you create your profile, you want to be able to market yourself. So if you're a blogger, you can say I'm a blogger. If you're a fashion designer, you can say I'm a fashion designer. If you're a chef, I'm a professional chef. You want to indicate that because what that does is it builds credibility for you, and then put like a little synopsis of who you are, what you do, and what you're all about. And there's my bio right there. And on top of that, you can link up your social networks like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Tumblr. You can do that. So that's that. So let me go back to my profile. Are you guys understanding this? If you're understanding this, definitely post a question or comment below that you're getting this, because this is just the layout. Now what I'm going to do is in the next video, in part 2 of my Quora video series, I'm going to share with you how we're going to go in and we're going to start answering questions. And how do we answer questions? By inserting an image. Okay, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to share that video part 2 where we use images as we're answering questions on Quora. All right, so other than that, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe right there. We appreciate you. We're going to give you some more tips, tools, training, and tutorials to help you build your business online successfully. And if you have a question about what I discussed today in this video, post it in a comment below. All right? Other than that, guys, I will see you in the next video. Okay? Take care.